No. And it's just like, Malaysia, get your together.
Now, Brandi, hush. You know, if you and Malaysia were still friends, you wouldn't be clocking her, mentioning things about her being late. You just trying to nitpick and be mad with this girl about every little thing. If you miss Malaysia, just go about it the right way. Again, like you said, you was able to let stuff go with your husband. You have to let stuff go with this friendship too. Whether you feel like you wronged her or you didn't, let that go and just kind of come to Malaysia and really try to get an understanding and don't try to be right. I feel like if you want to be friends with somebody or make up or make amends, you have to step down from wanting to be right. You wanting to be right is what's messing up the friendship. So you have to let that go too. Just like you said, you let go of the things, the hurt, the anger, the negativity of your husband cheating on you. You have to do the same thing with this friendship with Malaysia if you really want it, and come humbly, and if Malaysia don't take that, then okay. But right now it's only been like anger and rah. So what is Malaysia to do? She already don't want to be friends with you. So if you want to be friends with her, you're going to have to swallow your pride and go to her. And then after that, be done with it. At least you try. You tried every single which way till Sunday. But after that, let it go.
Man, saying quite man, a girl was heaven sent. Man, saying quite man, a girl was heaven sent.
You are the best man. That's why I don't want to have no conversation with you.
Ooh, child. I definitely see British point in not wanting Lorenzo's new girlfriend to pose her daughter, especially if they never met each other, they don't have that rapport, and especially if that's not Lorenzo's wife. Because I understand, like, with the blending and mixed families, sometimes when you're dating somebody or you're married to them, like, their previous kids become your kids. So I get that. But right away, it could come off like this girl is doing too much, like the new girlfriend is doing too much. But then at the same time, maybe she do really genuinely care for the child. I don't know. For me, I would kind of not want to rock the boat, or I wouldn't want to attach myself to the child yet either. It's kind of like going public on social media with your boyfriend. Like, I feel like I'm not going to do that until I actually have like a wedding ring. Like, I'm not, because then I feel like it's embarrassing to go back and take the pictures down. So until like I'm officially seriously off the market, not dating, not in a relationship, not living with somebody, married, then okay, then that's when I can post a guy on my thing. But until then, no. And I feel the same way with like, previous, like I would not post nobody's child from a previous relationship until I'm like the stepmom, that's just me. So I do feel as though I feel where British is coming from, but at the same time, listening to Lorenzo, I'm like, oh girl, he got a new woman in his bed, so he probably sprung and he wants to please her or whatever. You don't want to rock the boat with her. He done already had you, had a baby with you, all that other stuff. You're kind of old news. So he's just trying to do the most with this new girl to kind of like prove to her. And he may be like whipped or whatever. But I definitely see where British is coming from. I will say that.
Lorenzo knows all of my trigger points that gets me really upset. Every time I think I have a little inkling that I'm gonna go back with him, oh my God, he does some bullshit that just says, I know I left and I'm never coming back. Like, seriously.
And then all those little signs, like she said, she feel like every single time she feel like she can get back with him, he does something else. Listen to that. It's not gonna get better. You left for a reason the first time around. Now y'all like bonded for life because y'all have a kid together. So just do your thing and co-parent. He done moved on, so you should too. Don't even be thinking about that until you go and explore and see what else is out there. You've been there, done that, read the book of Lorenzo. Go read another book. It's hundreds of million books out there, and maybe one that's more suitable for you. There's other fish in the sea. Short ones, tall ones, green ones, frog ones. Too many fish in the sea to be stuck on him. Like, let him be annoying, let him get underneath your skin, but you have to learn how to make those triggers numb so it don't get to you like that no more. I really, really hope that Duffy and her husband can come to a place where she can still pursue her dreams of being a DJ, and she can balance that with motherhood Because I feel like when people are in their purpose and doing the things that they enjoy, it actually makes them a better person as well. Like, if Duffy is able to do her DJing stuff and she's fulfilled and she's glowing, I feel like that's going to spill over and make her a better mom too to her child. Because that's one thing I feel like that we should always instill in children, that you can do whatever you want to do and you can pursue your dreams. And what better way or what better example would Duffy be setting by actually doing her dreams and going after her dreams and her purposes and her goals, so she can instill that into her children as well, as like a living, breathing example. So I really do hope that for her, especially if it's still like, you know, she has the energy and the passion, the fire is still there. Because, you know, sometimes women can do their thing, and then when they get married and have children, like, they settle into that and they're perfectly content and they're perfectly fine. And I'm pretty sure that Duffy is content and fine, but she still wants to do the things that's in her heart. And I just hope that she is able to do that and have a healthy balance where it does not affect her relationship, you know, her husband or anything like that. So I hope that she gets that happy medium. Brandi is definitely not taking this whole Malaysia and her not being friends anymore very lightly. I understand to an extent. And I guess because I'm the oldest in my family, so I'm kind of used to being by myself. So friends for me are definitely an added benefit, but I never felt like that. I don't know. Like, I guess I understand, and I don't want to say I understand, but I just think it's because I know how to be my own friend, that if somebody doesn't want to be friends with me, it's kind of easy to move on. I also feel like it may have something to do with me having siblings. I have sisters and I'm close to my mom, things like that. So that female energy I'll have a lot of around me. So like, as far as female friends go, I don't need too much. Like, most of my friends that I'm closest to, we talk like once in a while, text here and there, but we're not talking all the time. So I feel like that is why I'm able to feel how I feel about Brandi, but I can't do that because I'm different than her. You know, me, I want to tell her, snap out of it, relax, focus on something else. You need more free time. More things to do. And that probably could be it. Sometimes when you're like paying attention to a problem too much, you don't have enough to distract you, or you're not putting that energy into yourself. What does it gain for you to make friends with Malaysia, especially if Malaysia doesn't want to be friends with you? You know, it's just, you could be putting that energy into your children, into your husband, into your businesses and things like that, which brings me to my next point. My heart definitely goes out to Brandi and what she was talking about and the phone call she received from her doctors. I definitely pray and hope that it's not cancer. I hope that everything is okay with her body and that she will be healed, that no cancer will be able to penetrate in her body at all, that all her blood cells, her cells, everything is normal. She's in great health, because I don't want that for her, and I don't want that for anybody or any of us. So I just pray that she focuses on herself and then herself, her body, and her health, and get back to a place where she can just really thrive. Like, I want to see the Brandi without Malaysia in the way, because since we know her, it's always been Brandi and Malaysia, but I kind of want to see Brandi stand on her own 2 feet, and I just want to see Brandi flourish. So that's all I'm going to say on that situation. But my prayers are definitely with Brandi and her family, and I just pray as episodes come on, like, she'll update us, and then we'll find out that the doctor was like, she's okay, kind of like, that's the news that I'm expecting to hear and that I want to hear. But other than that, this was my little breakdown of Basketball Wives recap, and you guys can let me know what you think and how you felt about this episode. Other than that, I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.